Hi guys, I'm Noko O. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on building a yoga body. We're gonna work on toning all the muscles from the legs to the core to the shoulders and arms. If you haven't done it yet, please hit the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of the screen. Also select the little bell because it's gonna give you a notification every time I publish a new video, which is Saturday mornings. If you like what I do, you can check out the links in the description below the video. Let's get started. Let's start in a comfortable seated position on the floor. You can be sitting on a chair. Ginger is joining us today. If you feel uncomfortable with your low back, you have a hard time sitting up tall, you can sit on a folded blanket, towel, on a pillow. I'm going to ask you to place the palms of your hands on your thighs. We're going to inhale to the nose in 2 counts, exhale slowly in 4 counts. And I invite you to either close your eyes or to gaze straight down in front of you. Let's start by exhaling the air all the air out. Inhaling nose, slowly out. Inhaling nose, slowly out. Inhaling nose, allowing the ribs to expand. Exhaling out to the nose, pressing the belly in. Inhaling, ribs out, belly out. Exhaling, ribs in, belly in. Inhaling, slowly exhale. Last one. Let's bring the eyes open. Throughout your practice, whenever you notice that you have negative thoughts about yourself, maybe you putting yourself down, go back to this breathing. Quick inhale through the nose, count 4 counts to exhale. Same thing if you're struggling in any pose. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. Grabbing one wrist, exhaling, stretching sideways, lengthening the spine. Looking down. Going to go a little bit deeper, releasing the hand to the floor, bending the elbow, and reaching down. Making sure your opposite hip, so for me it's my left hip, is pressing down into the floor. Breathe, expanding the left rib. Exhaling, pressing in. Inhaling, expanding the left rib. Exhaling, belly in. Inhaling, interlacing the fingers. And pushing the palms up as we exhale. Inhaling, pulling the arms back without pushing the chest forward. So we keep pressing the ribs in as we pull back. It may not go all the way back. That's fine. Slowly releasing, using your hands to grip the wrist and reaching to the other side. Going a little bit further by placing the hand on the floor, bending the elbow, reaching far. So really, as you inhale, expanding the opposite rib. Exhaling, pressing down. Inhaling, ribs out. Exhaling, belly in slowly. Back to center. Interlacing the fingers, so switch your grip. Palms reaching up, inhaling. Exhaling, pulling back slightly. Releasing. We're going to get on all fours, really focusing on pressing all the knuckles deep into the floor and the midi part between your index and thumb also into the floor whenever you have your hands down. This helps alleviate the weight from the heels of your hands. Stack the toes under, belly lifted towards the spine. Pressing the hands down, looking towards the front of your mat. Hold it here, breathe in, Slowly out. Breathing in. Slowly out. One more. Chaturanga. So if you have it in your practice, go ahead. Otherwise, we can modify by placing the knees down. Bringing the chest down slowly, all the way down. Inhaling baby cobra. And down facing dog. Let's bend the knees, heels lifted. This is a modification. Ginger, can you go the other side? No. Right here, thank you, Ginger. This can be your modification every time we go into a down facing dog. So still pressing those hands into the floor, chest back. If you want to go a bit deeper, you can extend the knees without rounding the back. Eventually maybe even trying to press the heels down, squeezing the inner thighs together. And lifting the heels, inhaling plank. Exhaling down facing dog. Lifting the heels, inhaling plank. Option to get into your modified plank. Staff pose. Inhaling up facing dog. Exhaling down facing dog. Let's start by drawing the right leg out, pushing the chest back, pressing the left heel towards the floor. Inhaling plank, right knee to right elbow. Modification, you place your left knee down and try to pull this knee forward using your abdominals. So it may not go all the way forward, but that's the idea. Again, inhaling, exhaling in. One more. And knee in between the elbows and all the way through, runner's lunge. Fingertips onto the floor, pressing the tailbone down, opening the chest, inhaling nose. Slowly exhale. Use your breath to go deeper into the position, to hold it a little bit longer. Keep pressing the tailbone down. Placing the left knee into the floor, so you can use your towel. Different options. So we can keep the right angle here and here. We can press the tailbone forward to go a bit deeper, and also scooping the tailbone under. Otherwise, if you just let the tailbone go, you're going to arch your low back. Okay, so right here, we work on the thighs deep into the thigh tissues. Inhaling, opening the heart. Exhaling, cactus arms. Hands center. So two options. If you have your hips up here, grabbing your thighs, your thigh, and twist. So I apply pressure with my hands against the thigh, and the thigh is pushing against the hands. Twist. If you're a bit deeper, okay, hands together, twist. Looking towards the back wall. Couple breaths here. Slowly releasing, tucking the toes under, down facing dog. And lifting the heels, inhaling plank or modified plank. Staff pose. Inhaling up dog. Exhaling down facing dog. Hold you right there. Pressing your knuckles into the floor. Index thumbs into the floor. Feeling the shoulders moving away from your hands. Just pressing towards the thighs. And the thighs squeezing closer together. Tailbone reaching up, heels down. Left leg, same thing. Inhaling, exhaling, knee to elbow. Remember, you can have your right knee to the floor. One more, same thing. Last one, foot in between the hands. If your foot gets stuck right here, use your hand to bring it forward. Back knee onto the mat. Hold it right there. Breathe. Slowing down your breath, slowing down the exhale. Inhaling up. So you can be up here, can go a bit deeper. Cactus arms. Opening the heart, squeezing the shoulder blades. And up here, hands against the thigh. All hands, palms of the hands together. Right elbow on the outside of the left thigh. Pressing the tailbone forward. Twist. Breathe, inhaling. Slowly exhale. Remember, when it becomes challenging, start having those negative thoughts. Let them go. Exhale the thoughts slowly. And back to center. Down facing dog. Option to hold your down facing dog to rest. Option to get into your child pose. Option to get into your chaturanga. Okay, chaturanga right here. Staff pose. Inhaling, up facing dog. Exhaling, down facing dog. Breathe. Walking the hands back. Softening the knees. Chest towards the thigh. Nodding the head. Hold it there. Option to slowly extend the knees. Shifting the weights slightly towards the front of the feet. Hands on the shins, inhaling halfway lift. Squeezing the shoulder blades, belly pulled in, inner thighs squeezing together. Exhaling, fold. Inhaling halfway lift. Exhaling, chair, we press the heels down, we lift the toes. Belly pulled in, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale, extending, left arm forward, right arm back, twist. Coming up, inhaling. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Bring the right knee up. Different options here. Again, both hands, same as we did earlier, twist. Or you can extend the leg and do the same thing, pushing the heel forward. Doesn't have to be high. Or you can grab your foot, extend your leg, maybe it doesn't extend all the way. And twist. So lengthening through the spine. Bending the knee, hands to heart. And warrior three. Focus on your breath. Get rid of the negative thoughts. You can do it, and if you lose your balance, you start over. Feet together. Forward fold. Inhaling halfway lift. Exhaling fold. Pressing the chest towards the thighs. Walking the hands into a plank. Option to get into a child pose and rest. Option to modify, pressing the knees down. And going all the way down, inhaling baby cobra. Exhaling down facing dog. Hold. Big breath in through the nose. Slowly out through the nose. One more. Walking the hands back into a forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling chair. Belly pulled in and reaching the right arm forward, left arm back. Coming up, inhale. Exhaling, left knee up. Twist either both hands to the side. Option to extend the leg. Option to grab your foot. Maybe you go halfway. So your balance comes from stability in your core. Pulling your belly in, lengthening the spine. Keeping your mind clear of thoughts. Back to center, preparing for warrior 3. Forward fold. Inhaling halfway. Exhaling to fold. Grabbing the thighs, grabbing the ankles, pulling your chest a bit closer maybe, bending the knees. And down facing dog. Hold it there. Breathe. Drawing the right leg out. And pulling the right knee to left elbow. Keep lifting the knee up, up, up. Maybe your leg is stuck right here and that's fine. Okay, but the idea is to try to put as far forward as you can. And option to extend the leg. Shoulders can keep facing down or get into your falling start. And back to center, pressing the foot all the way through, dropping the hips, inhaling high, bending both knees, interlacing the fingers, and pressing down, opening the chest. Slowly releasing, down facing dog. Inhaling, drawing the left leg up. Exhaling, left knee towards right elbow. Pull, 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 and lift this foot. Extending the foot out. Falling star. Down, pulling the left foot between the hands. Runner's lunge. Coming up. Interlacing the fingers. And opening the heart. Keep pressing the tailbone forward. Remember your breath. Slowly releasing. Down facing dog. Lifting the heels. Inhaling plank. Staff pose. Inhaling up facing dog. Exhaling down facing dog. Hold it right there. And let's end with a puppy stretch, placing the knees down. Knees hip width apart. I'm going to use this for my forehead. I know, Ginger. I'm going to keep the hips stacked. Or the tailbones, the hips stacked with over the knees. And we're going to release the belly towards the floor, releasing the tailbone up and chest down. So you'll feel the stretch in the shoulders, in the chest, in the low back. Slowly placing the hands underneath the shoulders. Let's end into a seated position. Hands to heart center. Before you go, please head to the comments below and let me know what mental image or mental message you use to overcome any struggle you had in this video. Let's place our hands to heart center. Wishing peace, love, freedom to all living beings. Namaste.